Yo, peace reflexes, peace gods, peace goddesses, and I hope y'all are doing absolutely wonderful sizzy today. Yeah, these is my PJs on my head, bro. It's comfortable, bro. It's cold in here, and it look like I got like little like fake dreads. So you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So you got to bounce with it. You got to pause. But okay. Anyways, let's get up out of here. Look, man. Hey, today for y'all, bro, we finna start doing a whole lot of these, right? We got what's called deadlock syncs, bro. We're gonna be doing a whole bunch of stuff on deadlock content. Pretty much wrestling. It's the same stuff, man. But this way, y'all actually gonna get to learn about the history, learn about the greatest moments, the botches, the things that weren't supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? All the backstage stuff, all of the little Easter eggs in Minor Corpse and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's always gonna have some comedy in it. So, without further ado, bro, I love y'all. I'm glad y'all here. Thank y'all for joining me on this journey, bro. Seriously, like. This is really exciting, bro. I'm over here. I had to learn OBS for this. This is ridiculous. OBS has been my op for years, bro. Well, we here. We doing it. Let's see how we look at it, just to make sure everything alright. Yeah, see? Yeah. Lizardry. Look at that. Look. Let's go, man. I love y'all. Y'all mess with the video, man. Show some love. Always comment down below, though. Always comment down below, bro. Y'all don't gotta do the subscriptions, all that, but comment, bro. I want to actually engage with y'all. You feel me? So let's do this, man. Yeah. Here we go. Hopefully it's not too loud, too.
Sting is left in the ring. You hear Kurt Angle say, "Hey, Sting!"
This is the beginning of what could be the greatest overarching fucking segment of any show ever. I mean, this is an underappreciated Kurt Angle fucking thing. I don't know if I've seen anyone ever talk about this. This is incredible. And it's the whole show is going back to this. So it shows Kurt at football game, high school, college, I don't know what it was. And Kurt he's looking at the camera and he says, "Hey, you ready for some football?"
Hey, you like football or what?
I was just about to say, bro. I'm sorry. It's no longer Perk Angle. It's now Peak Angle. Out of respect for him. But, bro, Peak Angle? This man's one of the funniest human beings on the planet, dog. What is wrong with bro? Why is he at this man's football game? How did he get there?
The whole show.
How did he know where this... Why is he not at the show?
Going back to this.
He's not at work.
It shows Kurt at football game, high school, college, I don't know what. And Kurt he's looking at the camera and he says, "Hey, you ready for some football?"
Hey, you like football or what?
Bro.
Kurt then says, "Oh, if you are, well then I'll be right back after a word from our sponsor. I'll see you on the other side of the break. Hey, Spike's got to make its money too."
Whoa, what was that wink?
Dude, this 2007 tech is crazy.
It looked like he just smelled something.
Out of the break.
It looked like he just farted and smelled
make its money too.
What? Dude, this 2007 tech is crazy.
Bro.
They have the ability to do this.
This is unreal, and Mike Tenay is confused. He says, "Where the hell is Kurt Angle? What the hell is he talking about?" So we go to commercial. We come back from commercial. Sting is still in the ring, staring at Kurt Angle on the Tron. Like, this doesn't change.
This is live via satellite.
Dude, okay.
What
I
is
didn't
this
think it was
thumbnail?
live until I did. Which there is a very specific point of this where I realized that this is live. So Kurt says, "And I'm back."
How is Kurt keeping up with the commercial break? They're like telling him.
They had to be like...
Yeah.
They had to be have like a timer on for him, bro. They had to have like a timer on or like a watch strategy or something like that, bro. This man he was just sitting there waiting, just staring at the camera. And I'm back, bro. Nah, bro. It's no way, bro. Why would they do this live, bro? Like, that's what I'm saying. A lot of stuff was either done improv or live when it shouldn't have been. And the stuff that was actually, like, scripted and planned out and organized were mostly stuff that either bombed or just didn't come off as, like, natural and, like, organic. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of this is freaking hilarious, and it shouldn't be, but it makes the show better. Like, we need this stuff again, bro. Oh, early 2000s. So freaking good. So freaking good, bro.
Champion reporting live on a beautiful California smoggy autumn day. A great day for football. Kurt is in a full suit. He looks insane.
It's gotta be
out,
so
bro.
hot. Yeah.
It
I'm
is-
sorry, he's
I mean,
peaked
it's
out.
nuts.
I'm sorry,
Kurt says,
I'm sorry,
I
I'm
couldn't
sorry.
be there, but I had some business to take care of. Some family business. More
Oh my
specifically,
gosh,
your
bro.
family business. Doesn't this field look familiar? Isn't this where your son Garrett plays all those football games? And I'm like, I don't even... Sting's son gets involved? Like, on this show? I just saw he was in fucking Sting's last match, this guy.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, now he's a grown man.
Yeah, he's grown. He's big as shit. Last match, this guy.
Yeah, he was.
I thought this was his son, bro. If anything, who is this? This look like Sting's dad.
Yeah, now he's a grown.
Bro, this man got horse legs. Probably 270 right here. Bro, he looked like Sting when he was like in like the 90s, bro. This is crazy. This is his son? Hey, Sting, bro. Your genetics is OD. That's them
Bro, he's big as shit,
roids
too.
and perks.
Kurt says, sorry you went all the way to Florida to beat me up tonight, but the difference between you and me is if I had a son, I'd never miss any of his football games. I'm going to sit in those stands, and I'm going to cheer your son Garrett on. And when he grows up, I got to wonder, is he going to slap other people's wives like you do?
Holy, dude, when he said that, I said, no way. He went all the way to California because Sting slapped Garrett Angle.
I said, wow, I'm fucking
Wait
fighting.
a minute, bro. So Sting slapped his wife. So he went to California, skipped his job, went to California, found his son's game, and decided to film a promo and watch him play. Bro, first of all, how does no one notice, yo, that's Kurt Angle? Why is no one bum rushing him, noticing him, anything? It's just, he's just there to just, some random bald white dude in a suit is just able to just, with cameras, film kids play football. What are we doing? I have questions,
Garrett
bro.
Angle.
What is happening, yo?
I'm fucking finding out so much
This is
right
ridiculous.
now.
Is he gonna slap other people's wives like you do?
He's gonna slap your
He
wife?
says maybe I'll ask him after the game. I'm assuming, I'm like, okay, this is like a fucking pre-tape. Kurt's like sent this
Dude.
in to fuck with Sting.
This
I think it's
guy's
like an earlier
freaking
today thing.
That's what I
madman,
thought,
bro.
yeah.
So Kurt says that Sting says, if you lay a hand on him, Kurt, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you. This is not on mic. Sting just yells that from the ring.
From the ring in the arena towards the Tron.
Bro, I
Nope.
thought he was mic'd up. He's just angry.
Sting just yells that from the ring.
You breathe
From
out
the
the
ring
gig.
in the arena towards the Tron. No mic.
If you lay a hand on him, Kurt, I swear I'm gonna kill you. And Kurt says, kill me? What?
Dude, I was so thrown aback by that.
How did he hear him?
Swear I'm gonna kill you. Kill me?
Because it cuts so drastically. Like, it's to Kurt, or it's to Sting, and it cuts immediately to Kurt. Like, the second he says it, then Kurt says, kill me. I
Bro.
said, wait, what? He can
Both
not
of them are
only
just
does Kurt
drugged
know
out
when
of
the
their
commercials are, and he's calling to them, he can hear the entire building.
How can you hear what this
the
man
fuck?
is saying
This guy's a god.
without a mic?
So Kurt says, all I'm doing is watching him play football. Hey, Sting, I'll see you in a huddle. Come on, Garrett, let's go.
No
And then
one.
Sting
This is
fucking
creepy.
pissed. And
That's-
Sting leaves the ring. I said, wow, that was funny as shit.
Kurt,
Little did
bro.
I know, this was only the beginning.
Yeah, Kurt's got a lot here to do at this
Wow.
football field.
No.
He's at the
bro.
whole game.
So we go backstage. Sting is going into the production truck, and he flips out on his boy Keith.
What does
Yes,
Keith do? What did Keith do? The fuck did Keith
At this
do?
football field.
What did
He's at the whole
Keith do?
game.
So we go backstage.
Bro, Keith's just doing his job. Oh. It's Probably on the phone with his wife, Margaret.
Sting is going into the production truck.
Bro. Hey Keith, man, I watered the plants. You know, I was thinking about actually
Flips
doing some
out on
press
his
roll.
lips.
Oh, yeah, Sting.
Yes, Crystal, the backstage interview, is trying to get away with Sting.
Bro.
Sting's flipping out.
What did
Goes
Keith
in the production
do?
truck and he fucking grabs Keith and
Oh
he
my
says,
God.
"You give him a satellite feed to California? It's my family. It's my son, Keith." And Keith says, "Listen, man, you know I'd do nothing to hurt your family."
Why is he so
And Sting
calm?
says, yeah, it's about the ratings, isn't it? And Sting
Keith
said,
is a big ratings guy.
Keith's about that paper, man. Keith need that bag before anything.
Keith has nothing to do with the ratings. And then Sting and Keith both look over at the monitors, because there's a bunch of them, and Sting says, "Keith, get me a set of headphones. I want to talk to him quick." And Keith says, "It's going to take a few minutes." So Sting, the reasonable man that he is, grips Keith up and Sting, "I want to talk to him quick." And Keith says,
Oh my
"It's going to take a
God.
few minutes." So
Oh my God.
Sting, the reasonable
Hey,
man that he is, grips
Oh my
Keith up
God.
and drags him to the floor.
What was the point of that?
Give me some headphones now.
All the headphones are under the desk. He drags him on the floor. He says, "Make it happen now, Keith." And Keith says, "Get a headset up now. Up front for
Where's
Sting
his
right now."
wife?
Then we go to
Somebody
commercial.
call Keith's
Go
wife.
back in the ring. You can talk to Kurt Angle in the ring.
Oh my
You're
God.
right.
Yeah,
Just wait for
why
him to show
not?
up and talk to him.
You're right, Tony. He doesn't fucking heard
He
every
could've,
word
dude.
Sting
I'm gonna
fucking
kill you.
said.
What? You're gonna kill me?
He was too angry.
So we're
Blinded
still in the
by
production
anger
truck
and
and Sting
passion.
he now has a headset. He puts the headset on and he's yelling. Now, I was like, how the fuck does this, again, to Tony's point, how does this change how Kurt hears Sting? Like, Kurt is not wearing a headset. How does he hear this fucking guy?
He's got an earpiece in, right? And a little invisible one or something.
I guess? Well, Sting says, Kurt, can you hear me? Yes, the fuck he can.
He
We know
could he
can.
could hear
Kurt,
you in the ring.
You
Yeah,
know
he
you
could hear
stepped over the
you.
line. You've got your own kids, Kurt. I swear if one hair is misplaced on his head, I'm going to do something you're going to regret, Kurt. And I was like, okay, I figured we're going to get the same shot we got before, which is like a close-up of Kurt.
Did he?
The shot they cut to is Kurt Angle is across the field from the camera guy.
He's a
Bro, this man looks like the Monopoly man, bro. He's just
field on the sidelines.
This is the funniest fucking photo ever. You have to see this. He's got a suit and tie on. He's standing there.
we love it.
The game is like, the football game is going on.
They
Dog.
got him on the sideline.
There's parents in the stands and stuff watching
Like he's the
game.
coach, bro. This is hilarious.
Like,
Like how are they
On
able?
the
How,
sideline.
and
talking to
still
Sting from
no one's
20 miles
noticing
out.
him, bro. This is
What
crazy.
What was that, Sting? You son of a bitch.
What was that stuff?
Kurt says, "That's the stinger I wanted to get back. The one with the fire, the passion, the emotion. I had to come all the way to California to get the old stinger back." And then it cuts to a shot. Now we're in front of Sting, who is fucking wearing this headset. He has full face paint on. He's like
Never
and
takes
he's
it off.
holding the headset so like he can hear Kurt better. It's the funniest fucking thing
It
I've
is
ever
the funniest
seen.
visual ever. I was dying. You told me
I don't think
earlier
it was
before
meant to
I
be
watched-
funny.
So before I watched it, you said, I'm not going to tell you, but there's a screenshot that is hilarious. And then when I saw it, I immediately messaged you, said, that is funny shit. I've
I
ever
was
seen."
so excited for you guys to see the Sting with the headset fucking up front shot. It was so goddamn fun.
It's so good, yeah.
Sting with
That's
a
a
headset.
father in
bro.
distress, okay?
That's a father in distress.
Stepdad Kurt Angle just showed up and he's being a better dad.
Uncle Kurt just pulled up, bro.
He's got plays.
It's going plays. His PA streaks guy.
Cover three. Cover three.
He just stole
So
the
it shows the
playbook.
close-up of fucking Sting, and now we're at a close-up of Kurt. Like, now we're in Kurt's face.
Oh,
and Kurt
the
says,
camera
and
work.
who said anything about touching anybody? You're the one that likes to slap other people's family members. You call the police to have me arrested? So I guess during all this, Sting called the cops on Kurt. That is what Kurt is saying here.
That is so
Wait.
fucking
Funny.
I mean, wait. Why? Why? What? He's not finna. I mean. I don't think Kurt was gonna do nothing to them kids, bro. Kurt wasn't finna put them kids in the ankle lock. I hope. Dang. You know what he might have did? Yeah, that's a good father. That's a good father. That's a good dad.
Sting
That's a
called the
good
cops
dad.
on Kurt. That is what
Yeah.
Kurt is saying here.
Yeah.
That is
is
so
fucking
fucking
funny.
funny. Yeah, call the police. You slapped my wife.
You slapped my wife.
Call the cops to a fucking football game that Kurt Angle's at the sidelines at, and Kurt says that he told them he was just watching the game and he gave him an autograph and sent him away, and they did leave. This is fucking insane.
What?
Dude, you know what also makes this whole thing funnier is Sting isn't booked in a match on this Impact. He's just
Oh, he's just
backstage.
there.
So he could have been at his son's game, but he
Well, he's supposed to face Judas Messiah. Oh my God, Tony, you're right. What the fuck?
Yeah, why is he?
Steve just said, "Yeah, bro, f my son. I'm about to go. I'm about to go to Impact to go watch other people wrestle." That's crazy,
He just
bro.
finds he just finds excuses
W
not
Kurt, bro. He's making Sting be a father.
to go to his son's game.
It's a pre-tape day, Garrett.
He's making
Sorry, Garrett, I got to work.
I gotta make sure, you know,
Day.
I gotta make sure Black Rain doesn't get out of control. I gotta.
Yeah, just in
check on
case
him.
Black Rain.
Making this
Garrett
man be a
gets
father,
out of hand,
bro.
Not gonna be there.
Garrett.
Well, Kurt says, now if you don't mind, I'm getting back to this game. Let's go, Garrett.
Let's go,
Yells
Garrett.
this.
Yeah,
Sting rips off the headset. He's fucking pissed. I mean, this
Bro,
is unbelievable,
The
man.
cops didn't
I
do
mean,
anything,
this
bro.
is money.
That's hilarious.
I would imagine he could have went to this game. It's funny as shit.
Dude, he could have.
Man
Sting
had no
barges
match.
in, goes right up to Cornette, and grabs him, gets in his face, and says, "What is going on, Cornette?" I'm like,
Pause. What and why are they just continuously allowing this man to just go to the staff and terrorize people? Can we restrain this
I
man?
mean, this is money.
What are we doing?
I would imagine he could have.
You could have been at the game doing this to Kurt right now. You doing this to people that
Coulda.
can't do nothing.
Sting barges in, goes right up to
Fucking Jim
Cornette,
Cornette
and
gonna do?
grabs him, gets in his face, and says, "What is
Man, man grabbed his balls. I need my son. Where's my son? Bro,
oh my son. You gotta start talking to me. You gotta tell me something."
This looks
I don't know why Sting
crazy.
thought Jim Cornette would know why Kurt Angle was
Kurt
at the
Angle's
fucking
kicking
football
my
game.
son's ass.
this looks crazy.
You gotta stop him.
Yo.
Yeah, I gave him TV time. That was my call. I thought he deserved it. Yeah.
Cornette says, "I don't know anything more than you do. I'm looking at the monitor. As a matter of fact," and then he slowly turns his head and looks at a monitor on his desk. He's back. And then, like a fucking cartoon, like a comedy
Sitcom.
Yeah, sitcom. Perfect way to put it. All four of them turn and look, and the camera pans out a little, and the smallest CRT TV of all time is sitting on Jim Cornette's desk, and they all lean in.
You're not telling me
slowly
that
to
that's a
look at-
TV. Bro, I thought this was a smoke machine or a speaker. Oh my god. 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 Oh my god, bro. Alright. Okay. They spent the budget on the football game. They didn't just chose. Oh, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on?
Yeah, sitcom, perfect way to put it. All four of them turn
What's
and look,
going on?
and the camera pans out a little, and the smallest CRT TV of all time is sitting on Jim Cornette's desk, and they all lean in slowly to look at what's going on.
What is
So we're
that?
back at the satellite feed now with Kurt Angle, and Kurt is now sitting in the stands. He's on
With
the
like real
sidelines.
people around him.
That's what I'm saying. No one is noticing. Yo, this is Kurt Angle. No one's doing anything. This is Kurt Angle. His camera's here. No one cares. Just.
Like, shoot families.
But the
And Kurt
cops,
says,
but the
"This is how-"
cops, but the cops asked Kurt Angle for an autograph and a picture. Oh my gosh.
Because Sal reporting to you live from the frozen tundra of California. A very exciting game. A hell of a game. Everybody's going nuts. Garrett Borden having a hell of a game. This is where men are made.
This is where men are
Kurt
made.
says, I'm just messing with you, Sting. Just giving you an update on the game. Also, your friend Larry, the guy you sent here to take care of your problem, me, let's just say he'll be walking with a slight limp for the rest of his life.
Holy
So,
fuck. He gave him the ankle lock. He gave him an ankle lock on the football field.
That's why I took him off the sideline. He was fucking kicking this guy's ass.
Wait,
So keep tabs here. Sting has called the cops on Kurt. Kurt has sent them away. Now Sting has called his friend Larry, who was going to deal with Kurt Angle. Kurt has now broken this guy's leg. He's at a fucking kids football game.
Oh, there's so much wrong here. He's assaulted a man. He's sitting there stalking children and trying to threaten them. He wants to assault Sting. Sting is grabbing people's balls. Hey, bro, hurry this up, bro. Hurry this up, bro. Hurry this up, bro. Hurry this up, bro. Hurry this up, bro.
He goes,
This segment turned into something completely different, bro. Nah, bro. I
can't
can't.
believe it.
I can't.
It cuts back to Cornette. You need to chill out. You need to chill out.
Sting is fucking fuming. Sting is fuming. He says, you gotta, he's playing mind games with you. He's trying to get in there.
The
You
full
let him
face
win,
paint is making this
you
so
lose.
much better.
Which is, I mean, that's real shit. You let him win, you lose.
That's real.
And Sting goes,
You let him win, you lose.
"Ah!" And he fucking flips the entire tape.
Oh no, our $2 TV.
People
Bro,
over
who
and yells,
bought
"I wanna
that?"
kill him." I wish it would have cut back to Kurt and saying, "Ooh,
You're gonna kill me.
Who bought that,
kill your
bro?
friends." What the fuck?
Oh my
I
gosh.
can't believe how awesome this is.
This is awesome.
I don't know if they wanted it to be like as funny as it was, because I imagine they
I
wanted
mean, it's
people to like
ridiculous.
be like mad with Sting.
Like serious, yeah. But Sting flipping the table is just crazy as shit.
That's all
Sting,
it is.
everything Sting is doing is also
hate that
funny, but
TV.
it's not meant to be. And Kurt is just the funniest dude ever. So it's like, I can't not root for Kurt.
Sting-
Yeah,
in
Kurt
full
is,
outfit, he
bro.
doesn't have
Kurt
a
is
match.
great, bro.
He's got a face paint shirt and gear on.
It's full
Doesn't have a
gear,
match,
bro.
didn't go to
No
some
match.
football
He's just
game.
here. Forget
So,
being a father.
It shows Kurt talking up one of the moms in the crowd here.
Dude, he says, you see that 25? That's my boy out there. Way to go, son. That's
my
This
boy.
is like real families here. Get out of here.
That's my
So we
boy
go to a
out there.
pre-tape. Kurt Angle is talking to Vanessa, the
This is
cheerleader.
live.
Oh yeah.
I forgot, bro. This is live.
Live
This is
satellite
live.
feed from California with Kurt Angle. And Kurt walks up to a cheerleader and says, "Hi, you want to have it in a number 25 Garrett Borden, would you?" And the cheerleader says, "Oh yeah, I do. He's awesome. He's a really good player." And Kurt says, "Really?" "Yeah." Well, his father slapped my wife.
Dude, watching this like with no context of anything, like you never saw him. Like, what are you
Dude,
talking
that
about?
might be
What?
the funniest.
Bro, look, this is a kid, bro. This is a live. These people don't know what's happening. Kurt is just doing this out there, bro. This is a kid, bruh.
Have it in a number 25 Garrett Borden, would you?
Yeah,
And the
man,
cheerleader
say,
says,
hey,
"Oh,
man,
yeah,
how you think he is, man?
Dude, he's awesome. He's
I
a
think
really
he's
good
cool,
player."
man, you know?
And Kurt says,
Yeah,
"Really?"
yeah. He slapped my wife.
Well, his father slapped my wife.
What am I supposed to
Dude,
do?
watching this like with no
What?
context of anything, like you never saw.
Yeah,
You're like,
His
what
father
are you
slapped my
talking
wife.
That
about?
might be the funniest thing I've ever.
Get out of
fucking
here,
seen.
bro.
Kurt
Who let
Angle
this
is like
man?
the
How did he get onto the school premises, bro? I'm
funniest dude ever.
not
His delivery
understanding.
here was unreal.
Get him out of here.
Really?
Yeah, one of the best players.
Well, his father slapped my wife.
Well, his father slapped my wife.
She goes, oh.
He just walks away and starts talking to the camera.
Dog.
By the way, let's establish this, by the way. Sting did not hit his wife. It was a lie.
Well,
What?
who am I to say that Kurt's a liar here? I mean, this is a man's scorn.
That's
true.
why he
I think
came all the way
Karen was
out to
one that said it.
California.
Karen said, "Hey, Sting hit me," and Kurt started
Why
kicking
did I
his
just say
ass.
California like that? The California. All right, bro.
Slap my wife.
Did you slap my wife?
That is so.
I think you slapped my
goddamn
wife.
Fucking funny, yeah. So then he walks
Yeah,
away
he's
from
one
his
of the
girl.
best players in the game. He's just so good. He's great.
Yeah, you fucking slapped my
Well,
wife.
his father slapped my
Fucking
wife.
slap my wife, dude. Slap my fucking wife. Now I gotta slap your mom
Now
too,
I'm
little
gonna
child.
slap your son's ass.
Dude,
What?
this
What
is
now?
insane.
What did you say?
Kurt walks away and he looks at the camera and he says, "Sting, the game's almost over, and I'm gonna be the first one to congratulate your son, and I'm gonna give him the congratulatory
They were
slap."
serious. Kurt is a
It's almost
menace.
over. And I'm gonna be the first one to congratulate your son. And I'm gonna give him the congratulatory slap on the ass.
Oh, hell.
Him after
Look
big
at
games.
the picture, bro. Look at the picture. Yeah, nah, bro. Kurt, nah, bro. Nah,
But don't
bro.
worry, I'm gonna do
In GTA, I would have had to fly. I would have had to be in California with some on my hip.
it in private.
This would have been Kurt's last football
What?
game.
I'm gonna slap your son's ass in
Dog.
private.
I don't want to embarrass him. You know how kids are
What?
his age. Plus, who likes being slapped? I know my wife Karen didn't like being slapped with everything you had.
Leave this shit alone, Kurt. You gonna slap a child's ass because he, bro?
This is the funniest
What?
segment I've seen in a minute. Like legit.
How
funny
is this
as fuck.
allowed?
Dude,
Who likes being slapped? Not my wife.
Not my wife.
Ronaldo's delivery is just on
Dude.
point. Oh, he is so good. He is so good at the way he delivers.
everything you had.
That man said I'm gonna slap your son's
Wow,
ass in
that is
private.
like, dude.
I know
This
he's in.
segment caught me
His
so
kids don't
off
want to be
guard, dude.
embarrassed.
Wow, this was so funny. I'm gonna
We
slap
need to
your
get
son's
Kurt
ass in private.
a Hall of Fame petition.
Oh,
Dude.
man, that is fucking funny.
Kurt
Wow.
Angle is the goat here.
Freaking
Yeah,
ridiculous, bro.
Unbelievable.
I can't believe I've like I must have watched this, but I have no fucking recollection of this, and I've never seen anyone talk about it.
I've never
No, me
heard.
neither.
I've
That's
seen
why
this
it was
segment,
probably
bro.
on Gar so funny.
This man Kurt
Realize he
doesn't
was
miss.
like, my wife.
No, I like with everything you had.
You slapped my wife with everything you had.
That is the funniest
killed my
thing
wife.
I've ever fucking- Yeah, he's one of the best ladies in the
Bro.
game. Yeah, well, his father slapped my wife.
What is going on, bro? This man is a menace,
You
dog.
know she's
funnier
going to
that he
school to
didn't.
talk about that. She'll tell all the other children.
Dude, yeah, it's a lie.
I remember when you beat my wife's ass.
Yeah, that's awesome. Wow. Holy shit. That's a total
Oh,
wife
God.
guy, by the way. He just like straight
Major
up
wife
said,
guy,
you
yeah. So we go back to the satellite feed. Kurt Angle is now seemingly sitting on the floor.
What are these glasses, bro? Never trust a man with those
feed.
on,
Kurt Angle
son.
is now
Never
seemingly
trust a man
sitting
with
on the
these on,
floor
bro.
in the parking lot. It was very
It's been
low
a
to the
long
ground.
game.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh,
And Kurt looks at
God.
the camera and says, Sting, your son had an amazing game. He had 3 touchdowns, 16 solo tackles. Not that I was keeping tabs.
Dude,
He's an
that is
incredible
insane.
athlete.
What the fuck? 3?
Who is this kid? Ray Lewis and Travis Hunter? Sean Taylor? Who is this guy? What?
Touchdowns and 16 solo tackles.
16 tackles by himself and 3 touchdowns? What is he doing? He's playing God on the field.
He's a
What the hell is he playing?
Best ever.
He's an incredible athlete, just like his
Draft
old
him
man,
now.
or at least how it used to be 10 years ago. And they show a shot of Sting.
This man
I don't
Sting.
know what room this is. I guess it's one of the locker rooms. He just stands up
He's just
crazy,
walking around in the
staring down
building,
at the
just
CRT
angry.
TV. It cuts back to Kurt, and Kurt says, "You got to realize why I'm doing this. The reason I'm doing this is because at Bound for Glory, I want to face the old Sting, the one that never quit, the one that when he said he'd something, he meant it. And regrettably, the only way I'm going to bring that old Sting back is by doing what I have to do now."
Touching your child.
And he takes his glasses off and he says, "Plus, I'm pretty pissed off that you slapped my wife."
Oh, that's awesome.
Ah, dude.
Plus, I'm still pretty pissed off you slapped my wife. There he is.
And Kurt gets up off the ground and he
Hey,
runs up
bro.
to Garrett Borden,
Kurt,
who is
bro, we
running
love you,
away
man.
from him now. He's
We
full
love you, Kurt.
sprint, chasing him through the parking lot to get to his car. And he stops him before he gets to the car. And Garrett says, "This has nothing to do with me." And Kurt says, "This has everything to do with you. Your father slapped my wife."
That's a grown man. I'm thinking it's a little kid. It's a
"This has
grown
nothing to do
man.
with me." And Kurt says, "This has everything to do with you. Your father slapped my wife." Garrett then hits Kurt with the car door, and he says, "My father didn't touch your wife, and you know it." And Garrett gets in the car. Kurt runs up and says, "Get back here!" And he grabs him in the car. Kurt the car door.
He's ripping him out the car.
And says,
He's
"Get back
ripping
here."
him out
And
the
he grabs
car.
him.
He's ripping him
Reaches
out the
in his
car.
and drags him
Kurt.
out and puts him in a chokehold.
No!
And Garrett says, "Sting, I'll leave the rest up to your imagination."
After having 3 touchdowns and 25 million tackles, you think you just gonna go home and rest? Get a nice cold beer and a nice little hot shower going, bro. Nah, bro, it's a 50-year-old bald man with shades on and a suit choking you up because your dad slapped his wife.
And he pie faces the camera, and that's how the show fucking ends.
Dude, the way that Garrett says that at the end of the thing is so
Oh my
fucking funny. He hits him with the
gosh,
car
bro.
door and says, my father didn't touch your wife and you know it.
My father didn't touch your wife and you know it.
Oh,
Your father
God.
slapped my wife.
This
I'm
might be
crying,
the most
bro.
underrated, like, overarching
Who
thing
wrote
I've ever
this?
seen in
And
TNA.
who
This segment
sanctioned
only
this,
worked 'cause
bro?
Kurt Angle was doing it. You know what I mean? Like anyone
Yeah.
else doing
Doug,
it worked.
he
but
dragged
just
him
made
out
it-
James
the
mentioned earlier,
car.
I bet it was fucking. This is all Kurt.
He
too.
dragged him
Curtis,
out
I
the
got
car,
shit.
bro.
Want to rock off real
What a
quick?
fucking fun show, though.
Oh. Oh, crap. Wait. Chill, bro. Oh, bro. My head hurts, bro. This is a old 50-year-old man, bro. Abusing somebody's kid, bro, for something that didn't even happen. He didn't touch his wife. So this man went to California for no reason and assaulted 2 people in the name of his wife that had nothing done to her. We got to get this man in the Hall of Fame, bro. We got to, bro. Hall of Fame. Peak Angle, bro. We have to, bro. In every company in pro wrestling ever, bro. Kurt Angle, Peak Angle. Get him in there, bro. Bro, this was another good one, bro. I love y'all, bro. Man, stay joyful, bro. Eat well, bro. Feed y'all bodies the right things. Feed y'all bodies. You feel me? Herbs, plants all the time, bro. Always have something in there to balance that. Balance out all the sprayed pesticide and GMO food drinks, man. Have something that's going to actually energize and crystallize your body, and energize the crystal that is your body. There we go. You know what I'm saying? Always treat people with respect and kindness. Treat people how you want to be treated. Man, be love, be peace, and spread that, man. I love y'all, bro. Just a reflection of you. You are just a reflection of me. Together. We're amazing. I love y'all, man. This is all thanks to y'all, bro. Be safe, man. Stay up, y'all. I love y'all, man. One.